Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my first Q&A video leading up to the finale for The Walking Dead Season 6, of course, next weekend, which is Last Day on Earth. Of course, spoiler warning if you're not caught up on the Walking Dead television series. So I'll put the link in the description to the article from Design Trend with Lauren Cohan, actually, who plays, of course, Maggie on The Walking Dead. And she did an interview with Entertainment Tonight in which she called it the Cliffhanger-ist episode. So it's the Cliffhanger-ist. So I'm guessing like the biggest cliffhanger episode you can think of. She says, it's the biggest finale I've ever seen in television in any episode of TV, maybe barring the last episode of The Sopranos, but that's a different kind of fish out of the 34-year-old actress who plays Maggie on the show. Yeah, she was on the red carpet, I guess, for the premiere of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, so that's fun. Because, of course, her and, surprisingly, Negan played Thomas Wade, Martha Wade, so this is funny. Works out nicely, too, for Walking Dead fans. And, you can take a look through the rest of it. That's really her part of it. And, so to give my thoughts on that. So, So it looks like that's confirmation. It's going to have a cliffhanger to some degree, one way or another. However, here's my take on it. This is what I think. I've kind of mentioned this before, so I'll just recap briefly. If they include at least one character death in the finale, and then they have a second one coming up near the end of the episode that is like a point of view, Negan, fade to black thing where we don't know who he's going to kill, and then it fades into Season 7, so we have to wait till Season 7 to see the second death, then I'm perfectly happy with it. I'm perfectly fine with it. But if we don't, and we don't get any deaths in the finale episode, Last Day on Earth, I'll be pretty pissed off. It also won't really make sense because the title of the episode is Last Day on Earth. So it's like we got to see at least one, man. So that's where I'm at with it. If they're going to do two and one's going to be a cliffhanger death, I'm fine with it. If they're only going to do one and they leave it as a cliffhanger death, I'm going to be pretty pissed off. So that's the way it works. But I'll definitely let you guys know, and we'll do the review afterwards. A lot of people have asked for a reaction video for the finale, so you got it. I will do I'll move my TV and everything, get it set for a live, thing where I can do it with you guys. So that's what we'll do. At least that. And then after the reaction, I'll do the review and the predictions for Season 7 as usual. The usual stuff. So wanted to add that. The first question for this one was from ThePizzaSlayer, which I like his name, and Fresh Pizza Not Far. He says, if the cliffhanger is the person who gets bashed, do you think it will be like enie, miny, miny, mo from the comics, the screen goes black, and Negan points at the person? Well, from the leak, what it looks like is this. Enie, miny, miny, mo, he picks somebody from a first-person perspective, and we get to see from their perspective, right? Don't know who it is, right? Negan hitting you in the head with Lucia with the bat, and then screaming in your face, and then that's it. That will be the worst cliffhanger ever, dude. As long as, like I said, there isn't a death right before it, which is huge, and then that one. So, wow, man, that's going to be like, you want to talk hype. Season 7 premiere. If they go with that, if that's what Lauren Cohan is talking about, that will be the biggest wait. I wish I had like a time machine or something so I don't have to go through this summer wait with you guys and hear every single one of you saying, who's it going to be, Trev? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? And then me not have an answer and be like, I don't know. Forever, man. It's going to be even worse than waiting for this episode to appear. So let me know what you guys think on the cliffhanger question. That's where I'm at with it. I prefer them not do it. They're going to do it in some capacity. Let's hope it isn't our major character death, because we've already been waiting until now to find out. And there wasn't really a death in episode 15. I mean, Daryl gets shot, but it's not like he gets shot in the head or something. They even added in, he'll be all right type deal so that we know for sure Daryl's going to be fine. He's not dead. He's maybe shot in the shoulder or something, but yeah, he'll heal from that, and he'll just be down and out for a while, which, they'll have to subdue him. So I almost think because he got shot, maybe he'll be okay for the finale, because sometimes it's the closer you are to danger in a show like this, the safer you are. So otherwise, he's going to get shot first, and then Lucille at the end after being shot. So that's a rough one. It's a rough finale. He's dealing with the pain of being shot and everything, and then he gets Lucille at the same time. Brutal. But it might almost be like, I'll just put him out of his misery from Negan's perspective. This guy's already shot. I'll just finish the job. So whatever. I don't know. Conor McGregor, not the Conor, is a fan of Conor McGregor who's got him in his display. It's funny. He says, the only thing I'm fearing is the cliffhanger rumors. So, yeah, man, me too. I hope it doesn't ruin the finale, but either way, I don't think we can be too picky at this point. Season 6 of The Walking Dead has been incredible, man. I mean, look at season 6 as a whole. All the character deaths and huge events and No Way Out and the build up to it, the premiere, 90-minute episodes, Morgan coming back, getting his own episode. There's been just so many incredible moments this season. They really did do a damn job with regards to the season, I think, man, for sure. And we'll do a bunch more for this one. Next one's from Zomb Leader. And there was some funny comments that I wanted to add in here and give my response to. So he says, he got like, I forget how many thumbs up. I think it was like either 30 or 300. I think it was 300. He says, Trev, Nicholas's body fell in front of Daryl. Rewatch it and pause right when Dwight I had to include it because I just love it. And he's not the only one. He's the first one to add it, but all these people afterwards are like, Dolan says, Daryl is fine. You can see him crawl under a dumpster after being shot. He had a bunch of thumbs up too, so I had to add those two because I thought they were pretty funny. You guys have probably already seen them in comments at this point, but I thought they were pretty funny anyway. I wanted to add them. Chandler Riggs said no more fake deaths, guys, so there it is. I know, obviously, you're joking. Next one's from Schwag Cactus, and he says, Maggie touched Glenn's head a lot. That makes me think something might happen to it. That was also a whole bunch of thumbs up too. I was like, "Oh my god, it's so funny." You're almost making fun of me there too, because sometimes I read into stuff in the show too much and try to make predictions based on it, and you just never know what they're gonna do, man. No matter how much you analyze or whatever, you still don't know. That's all there is to it. It's the nature of what it is. They want to keep you guessing one way or another. They know how much we like the show. Next one's from Jacob Merrill, and he says, Trev, do you think Daryl and Rosita could be a thing? And I briefly gave my thoughts on this before, but I would just, if Daryl makes it, and I hope he does, I think that would be perfect because, she goes with him afterwards, so it's like she's not abandoning him. Of course she sees Abraham and Sasha there, and she's kind of like looking over and kind of like, just feeling so probably down because of that. And then, you got Daryl, all the chickies love him and stuff. And, he's got his motorcycle, he's got the muscles, he's ready to go. He's got the crossbow, and he's super badass, and all the chicks love him. And then on the other hand, you got Rosita, who, I don't have to say it. It would just be perfect, man. But we'll see, because we don't know if both of them are going to survive. But I really do think if they're going to keep Daryl alive, that would be perfect for him. Have her, but she'd have to come to him. Daryl's type of guy. She'd have to go to him, right? And it seems like maybe she's starting to a little bit too. So I would love to see that, but that's if Daryl doesn't get killed off in the finale, which I'm pretty worried. I have my hair standing on end because at this point, we spend so much time with the characters in the show. You just get, emotionally it's like killing off Rick almost if you kill off Daryl. It's maybe not quite, but it's close, it's pretty close because he's like our secondary point of view character, I would say, to Rick in the series. I mean, he's got a lot of episodes where he is kind of the front runner, or he's one of them. You've got him and Carol, you got maybe Morgan, but he's one of the other front runner characters. So I would really like to see them do a Daryl and Rosita thing, but we'll see if that's even going to be a discussion after the finale. Maybe we could talk about that this summer if it even makes sense at that point. Next one's from abhijay tyagi, and he says, was it the last time Maggie and Glenn will see each other when the rear view mirror scene when he drives away and she kind of stands up and watches him leave? Man, that's crazy, right? That's just a crazy thought. And again, see too, The Walking Dead does the best job of emotionally making you care about the characters and the people involved, even the actors, Stephen Yeun and Lauren Cohan and everything, and their relationship is so beautiful relationship all the way through the series. And if either of them dies, it's just going to be brutal. And Glenn, man, he's he's one of the ones to watch for sure for the finale, one way or another, especially if they're going to do 2 deaths. If they're going to do 2 deaths, then that one is, whew, man, that's, that's you can almost guarantee it'd be one of them, I think. Craziness. Next one is from Acrylic Fusion. I also forgot to mention in my review, I like when Glenn tries to talk Daryl out of it. You know, it really comes from a place of compassion and care and intelligence, too, that this isn't the right way to do it. And Glenn was right, of course. Acrylic Fusion says, does Enid equal Sophia? I think yes. And at this point, you know, you can say she's got the relationship with Maggie. She does Jesse's job. She cuts her hair and that. And so, you know, what does that symbolize? I don't know. We'll talk about that and maybe the baby and possibility of a miscarriage probably tomorrow in the next video. But yeah, man, that's you know, that's another thing too. And another thing is like, you know, can't wait to see the answers. They bring up these great questions. What's going to happen? And you got to wait till it's answered. Next one's from Yojian Santiago. He says, Daryl is not dead. Even Dwight said, you'll be all right. And like I said, I think they added that to make it abundantly clear to everybody to not misinterpret the scene, because probably Satrazemis thought that when the way it's shot, the way it looks like he just headshotted him. And the blood splatter went, you know, all over the screen, that type of deal. And so I think they added that in. This is my personal thought, to make it abundantly clear to everybody that they add the effects afterwards. We know that, and that it's not supposed to look like Daryl just got headshotted. That's not what it's supposed to be. He got shot, but he didn't get headshotted. Right? He'll be all right, and that's what that's them letting us know that, you know, it's going to be cool, because sometimes that's how the filming works out and the way it looks. It's supposed to mean, even though it looks like from the angle he just shot him in the head, it's supposed to mean that he probably shot him, you know, here, shoulders, arms, something like that. So yeah, well, we'll see if he'll be all right. I'm not so sure, man. And we'll do this last one. Kobe Bryant says, is the guy looking for his horse from the kingdom? And that's a good question, man. I'm trying to figure out like where he would be from, who wears the body armor, and I can't remember offhand, you know, which group wears the body armor. The Hilltop, you know, it seems like he'd probably be from the Hilltop, because we haven't seen the kingdom yet. But the kingdom, they do wear armor from the kingdom, I believe. In the Hilltop, we didn't see anybody wearing armor last time we went there. So he could be from the kingdom. He could be. Yeah, so maybe Morgan will stumble upon it either in the finale or next season. We'll see, man. So I'll call it here for today's Q&A, guys. I think that's good for now. And we'll pick up tomorrow with a discussion about Maggie and the baby, what we think is going to happen with that. And holy shit, man, what an awesome episode 15. Check out the review if you missed it. Check out the predictions for the finale if you missed it. Last night I also did another Q&A there too, so if you got some time, you want to watch that one too, about probably going to have some filler in Season 7. I think we're about due, to be honest with you. I think we're due. So that'll be it for this video today. I'll see you guys again tomorrow, of course. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the bottom left to get the daily videos. And if you guys like the video, you know what to do, guys. I appreciate all your help. Appreciate you guys watching. You know, really love it. Thumb it up below. I appreciate it. Share it and favorite it. That's it for today. See you guys again probably tomorrow. As always, it's Trev. I'm saying peace. See you guys.